Murtaugh. He was actually a lot worse. Pretty much, I think in season 3 or no, season 4, I think is what it was. They said, "Fuck this, I'm done," and he went and died after that. First 3 seasons of that were excellent. I loved it. Usually, what I did, well, I do this now for anime because I do whenever I record, I do triple monitoring. I do triple monitoring pretty much. I have my headphones, and I have it in a way I can see my what's the word? My screen with my Audacity, and then and playing the game pretty much. It allows me to monitor everything, so that's why I do that. But what I used to do whenever I watch or had to edit, because I can see if there's any irregularities with my recording, because it'll be a really weird form lengths unless I scream. But that's a different story entirely. I used to throw Lethal Weapon on, like I was saying. But now I just throw anime on. Anime I've watched. Let's be clear. I throw anime I have on that I've watched on. Or most of the time I'll throw in some YouTube videos and just watch those. Like that, I'll throw American Dad, Family Guy, or Simpsons in the background because I've seen most of those things. So, he is ass Goompapa is getting his ass handed to him. But I've seen most of those, so it's like I don't really have to watch. I haven't seen also the new stuff, but I can glance really quick because it doesn't take me long to do my editing. Because my editing is super simple. Because that's how I do it. I don't want to throw all these fancy edits in there. To those people, like, if they do fancy edits, good for them. I don't care. Like, Big Chili Panda, Wildcat, and all them. They do fancy edits. And that works for them. And that's good. Mine, I just want to pretty much seem like I'm just someone casually playing a game to the best of my abilities. And everyone can just enjoy it. Oh, double damage. That's pretty much what it entails. I just want everyone to see like I am just a casual person. There's a friend playing a game. They can come and watch. Listen to my ramblings, babblings, my stupidity, and just enjoy themselves. That's pretty much all it is. Like my friend's brother, like he wants to do YouTube, so I gave him advice, stuff to do, and all that. Like, hell, I even told my voice, like, people who want to be voice actors. I'm not a voice actor. The one thing I've told them, wholeheartedly, the one thing you're going to get used to the most is hearing your own voice. And hearing it sound differently because of this, like, there's stuff in your ears, or when you have headphones on, it doesn't sound like you. Well, that's just how it is. Because there's I think there's, like, bone or something in our ears. You know, like, yeah, we know, like, shocking, but there's certain bones in your ears where when you wear headphones, it doesn't make you sound a certain way. But in other people's ears, when they listen, it sounds really different to them because they have how can I say it? This little buffer in their ears, it doesn't work for their voice, for their own voice. When they hear it themselves, like in recording this place, like, oh, I sound horrible and all that. It's the little buffering thing for inside your ears. Everyone else sounds completely different to you. But your own voice, it sounds really different because of the little buffering thing, or whatever it is. It's just not there. Which I found interesting. Bye. But yeah, that's something I found like interesting. That like when your voice sounds different when you listen to it through headphones or all that, it's not your voice sounding horrible. You sound horrible. It's the bone that makes like reverberating for voices. When you hear them, for you sound well how you hear them, but different. But when you hear your own voice through headphones or whatever, it sounds really different. The bone, it's like, oh, it's his own voice, like his or her own voice. We don't have to do anything. Pretty much what it is. How it goes. Which I said interesting. I know I said interesting a lot, but it is interesting, like, that you can, that your voice, that your ears do that. Which I never knew until about maybe 5 or so years ago. Like I said right now. Anyway, that's all the time I have. Thank y'all for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe me on YouTube. All my social media platforms with a little bell icon above or beside my name to get notified when I upload. Do 2 videos, gameplay, comment stuff, car openings, or whatever else, or record, many different things, upload, many different things for you guys to see. Until see you in the next part, there will still be more Paper Mario 64. So, until then, take care. And, of course, like always, everybody, peace. I know that